This is the year for Chevrolet Wagons. Station wagon sales continue their record-setting pace, well over 1 million units a year. The trend to recreational vehicles grows increasingly stronger, wagons included, and 74 Chevrolet wagons collectively represent the finest, most complete selection of wagons for this segment of the market. Here's the lineup. Full-Size Wagons, Caprice Estate, Impala, and Bel-Air, both 2- and 3-seat models. Mid-Size Wagons, Malibu Classic Estate, Malibu Classic, and Malibu in both 2- and 3-seat models. In the Vega line, you can offer the Kammback Estate, Kammback GT, and Kammback. 15 models in total, covering all station wagon market segments, each with features and benefits to meet any wagon prospect's needs and requirements. Most wagon buyers are quite knowledgeable. Your own product knowledge, the way you present wagon features like seating and cargo capacity, trailering equipment, power teams, and other wagon options and features, helps earn the wagon buyer's confidence and perhaps an on-the-spot sale, since 78% of Chevrolet wagons are purchased from stock. For prospects with a large family or big cargo carrying requirements, recommend a full-size 3-seat Chevrolet wagon, like this top-of-the-line Caprice Estate. Chevrolet wagons have the style and grace of a sedan, plus the carrying capacity of a light-duty truck. In presenting a full-size wagon, explain to your prospect exactly how each Chevrolet wagon component is specifically designed for service on a large wagon of this size. Tell him it's not a stretched-out car design. Each component is engineered to wagon standards. Explain how Chevrolet anchors its big wagon ride with a sturdy, reinforced frame, designed specifically for a wagon. Tell your prospect the frame provides the superior structural strength needed for heavy loads. Next, a special tuned wagon suspension with coil springs up front, leaf springs in the rear. All components are designed to function together for the smoothest, best controlled wagon ride possible. Tires. They need to be larger for a better wagon grip on the road. Chevrolet has standard L-size tires, over 9 inches at their widest point, for added wagon stability. Here's a comparison between our standard Chevrolet wagon tires and those used on Chevrolet passenger cars. Show your prospect the difference. The superior highway wagon ride begins here with GM specification steel-belted radial tires, a prime component in a radial handling package that you can recommend to your wagon prospects for the first time this year. Tell your prospects that GM specification steel-belted radial tires provide a desirable combination of important tire characteristics. These characteristics include handling, ride, tread life, endurance, and hazard resistance, as well as significant improvements in traction on wet and snowy roads. The package utilizes suspension components tuned to radial tire application, a special front stabilizer bar, plus changes in both the front and rear shock absorbers, engineered to deliver the best wagon ride on the road. Finally, remember to tell your prospects that Chevrolet wagons have the longest wheelbase in their field, 125 inches, to accommodate more cargo, more people inside, as well as to provide a superior highway wagon ride. From this one position, you can demonstrate Chevrolet's remarkable new ease of converting from passenger carrying to cargo carrying. This new single lever control releases the smaller section of the second seat. Quick, easy folding. Next, show your prospects this new inboard control that releases the larger section of the second seat. It's not necessary to walk around to the other side of the wagon to fold down the seat. For maximum loads of up to 106.4 cubic feet, pull up on this remote control lever on the wheel housing to release the third seat. Let your prospect try it. Call his attention to the built-in torque rod that springs the third seat almost completely down without the necessity of climbing in the wagon to grab hold of it. One quick, simple operation. Next, demonstrate these new floor panel locks. Show your prospect how they snug the floor panels down into a tight, level load floor. Plenty of room, enough to haul 4x8 building materials with the tailgate closed. Even with the forward-facing third seat in use, there's still room for a cross-country trip's worth of suitcases. If your prospect needs more luggage space, a luggage rack is also available. GM research conducted among full-size wagon owners confirms that almost 60% prefer this forward-facing third-seat arrangement. And don't forget to show your prospect this concealed compartment underneath the load floor. Wagon prospects respond to design innovation and revolutionary styling. That's why this feature, Chevrolet's Glide-Away Tailgate, is often the motivator that firms up your prospect's purchase intentions. The Glide-Away Tailgate deserves major emphasis in your sales presentation because of its innovative design and its functional applications. First, demonstrate how easy the Glide-Away Tailgate is to operate. Let the prospect open and close the gate himself. If your showroom model has a power tailgate, let the prospect discover its convenience too. Take the time to point out how the tailgate glides on two big steel tracks, how few moving parts it has, how it's both dependable and reliable. Demonstrate how access to the cargo area is immediate. Easy. No fold down or swinging door to work over or around. Load or unload in a closed garage, a tight parking situation, even with a boat or trailer attached. That's important because 30% of all wagon owners pull a boat, a camping trailer, or some trailering equipment. The 1974 Chevrolet Trailering Guide illustrates dozens of Chevrolet engineered and recommended options to serve them. Use it in your wagon presentation. Before moving on, mention the gate's large rear window glass area. Over 882 square inches. It's aerodynamically designed so that the rear end forces the air to flow like this to help blow away moisture, dust, dirt, and grime before it sticks to the window. Power is another prime consideration for wagon buyers. The standard 400 cubic V8 with new 4-barrel carburation has the power most prospects need for their cargo and passenger carrying requirements. For added performance, recommend the 454 cubic inch 4-barrel V8 with the new dual exhaust system. If your prospect pulls a boat or trailer, tell him the 454 has great low-end torque for his trailering requirements. Space, utility, functionalism. They're all important to wagon owners. But they also expect the luxury in a wagon that they'd find in a car. Like full-depth foam construction in the front seat. Durable, easy-to-clean vinyl interiors that are perforated to breathe and ride cooler. Turbo-hydromatic transmission, standard. Variable ratio power steering, standard. Powered front disc brakes, standard. And two options that have great appeal for wagon owners are power door locks for added convenience and security, and the new remote control right-hand rear view mirror for increased rearward visibility. Chevrolet wagon interiors. They rate with the finest in the world. Here are the facts you need to present Chevrolet's improved new quiet ride. Increased insulation here under the hood to a full 1.5 inch thickness, and a fender to cowl seal has been added. More insulation in the load area sidewalls, in the stowage area, even in small openings in the firewall. The result? An unmatched wagon ride. This acoustical package is standard on Caprice Estate, and a package containing many of the same elements is offered as a regular production option on Bel-Air and Impala. Well worth your prospect's consideration. For this demonstration, let's change over from this microphone to this microphone. Sit inside the Caprice Estate and ask your prospect to stand a few feet away, about as far away as the microphone. Then simply roll the window up. As I was saying, say a few words and clap your hands. Your prospect will barely hear it, and it will help you sell the new quiet. Styling. It's a matter of individual taste, of course. But this Caprice Estate offers more than functionality. For instance, this distinctive grille, specific to Caprice Estate. So sell wagon styling too. Styling for Impala and Bel-Air is equally impressive, with unique grille and front-end treatments. 74 Chevrolet full-size wagon. You have quite a selling story. Now, Chevelle Mid-Size Wagons, for prospects who prefer a smaller wagon for its easier parking, their family size, or lifestyle. Chevrolet Mid-Size Wagons feature an all-new European-influenced die-cast chrome-plated grille. It's one of the few in the industry. Let your prospects know that this luxury-type style doesn't stop on the outside, but carries through on the inside, too. With features like the new notchback seat with a folding center armrest, standard on both Malibu Classic Wagons. Swivel bucket seats and a center console are available for the first time on Malibu Wagons. The utility and functionalism of the Chevelle wagons should be stressed in your sales presentations. Show your prospect how this tailgate swings up easily, out of the way. Let him try it, while you explain that the tailgate is counterbalanced to lift easily, that it's very light in weight, and the tailgate can be opened in very tight quarters, a real plus for wagon owners. Point out how much easier the Malibu is to load and unload over wagons with conventional swing-down or sideways tailgates. Inside, 85 cubic feet of cargo area with both the second and third seat down. A load floor area over 7.5 feet long. With Chevelle wagon prospects, sell the rear-facing third seat arrangement as a plus for easy entry and exit. Demonstrate how simple it is to step in and pull the gate down with you, even for a 6-footer like me. Leave the tailgate open slightly. Then show your prospect the warning light on the instrument panel that signals him when the gate is not fully closed. An added protective feature. Point out also that we intentionally designed the tailgate so that it can't be opened from the inside while the vehicle is in motion. With the transmission in park, show your prospect how the tailgate can be opened from the inside by a power tailgate release switch on the instrument panel. The power tailgate is standard on 3-seat models, available on 2-seat models. Remind the prospect what a convenience it represents. Flow-through ventilation keeps Chevelle wagon interiors comfortable year-round with a constant flow of outside air. In especially hot weather, these rear vent windows, standard on 3-seat wagons and available on 2-seat models, provide a source of additional outside air. Power. Chevelle mid-size wagon buyers can choose from a 350 cubic inch 2-barrel V8 standard across the line or a new 400 cubic inch 2-barrel V8. It's an engine that's wagon-oriented. For additional performance or for trailering applications, recommend the 454 cubic inch 4-barrel V8 with dual exhaust system. Point out the potential for added resale value your prospect gains by including this engine on his new wagon. Complete details on engine and transmission team-ups are contained in your salesman's information manual. You have improved quiet story in mid-size wagons this year, particularly the Malibu Classic Estate. Chevrolet engineers located, then added insulation to 7 strategic noise areas. Key areas include a blanket of insulation added under the hood, in the door panels, and in the upper cowl area. Stress that new quiet ride in every presentation and demonstration. A key feature to highlight during the demonstration ride is the superb mid-size wagon ride and handling. It's the partial result of higher rate suspension springs and special shock absorber valving, standard across the line. Remind your prospects that all Chevelle wagons have standard front power disc brakes for sure stopping power, and also remind them that a specially designed tire handling package with GM specification steel belted radial tires is available for all Chevelle wagons. Chevelle wagons also offer your mid-size wagon buyers the same standard construction, durability, comfort, and convenience features covered in your regular Chevelle training cartridge. Vega Kammback Wagons, made for American-sized people, engineered to operate under American driving conditions, incorporating all of Vega's small car features. In Kammback, you can offer your prospects the benefits of a small economy car with the additional utility of a station wagon. And 74 Kammback wagons can be tailored to any degree of utility, sportiness, or luxury, from the low-priced Kammback to the Kammback GT with sporty padded 4-spoke steering wheel and instrumentation which includes tachometer, ammeter, and temperature gauge. to the Kammback Estate for those who want the extra touch of small wagon luxury. Wood grain sides and moldings, wheel trim rings, deluxe seats and trim, and the sports steering wheel. In short, a broad range of models and equipment to satisfy any prospective small wagon buyer. Here again, you'll want to review the Vega cartridge for techniques and features to include in your Kammback wagon presentation. But specifically, here's what you'll want to highlight. Point up the Kammback's roomy 4-passenger design, built for American-sized people, with as much per-passenger room as many full-size wagons. Show your prospect how wide the doors are for easier entry and exit. Demonstrate how the tailgate works. Let the prospect swing it up while you call attention to how it gets up and out of the way for quick, easy access and loading. Next, show him the location of the spare tire under the weight-saving aluminum load floor. An outstanding construction feature like this, Kammback's double-panel roof structure. It's typical of the strength built into all Kammback models. Remember also to mention the stylish roof luggage carrier, a popular feature to add extra cargo carrying utility. And remind your prospects that front and rear impact strips are available for all Vega models. These front bumper guards are required when the strips are ordered. The key in selling Vega Kammback models is to give your prospect a thoroughly planned out test ride. It's important here to select a route that will demonstrate many of Vega's ride and handling abilities. During the ride, point out how smoothly the Kammback steers, how flat it corners. After a stop, mention how sure and straight those front disc brakes stop the Kammback. Point out that Chevrolet thought of everything, even to marking the speed in kilometers per hour. And of course, point out that the Kammback's engine not only provides excellent performance, but it's economical to operate. Emphasize that all steering and suspension components were specifically designed for the Vega Kammback wagon. Everything engineered clean, fresh, new to work together over American roads. Vega Kammback is one vehicle that has consistently proved to be its own best salesman. Chevrolet Wagons, full-size, mid-size, and compact. In '74, they cover every segment of the wagon market more completely than ever before. Your '74 sales opportunity is unlimited, especially as you become more wagon knowledgeable to communicate effectively with those more sophisticated wagon buyers. That's what it takes.
Camaro. Since its mid-year redesign in 1970, Camaro has been acclaimed as one of the 10 best cars in the world. Camaro has built a strong base of owner loyalty among people who want a sporty appearance coupled with a performance image. And this year, you can expect to sell Camaro to an expanded market segment. This base Camaro Coupe, with a standard 6-cylinder engine, plays an important part in Chevrolet's overall marketing strategy and your sales success in 1974. It gives you an opportunity to sell Camaro's excellent design and engineering at a very competitive suggested retail price to current Camaro owners and current Mustang owners and intenders who still want a larger, heavier, sporty car. People who won't be satisfied with a Pinto-based Mustang. If your prospect wants additional comfort and luxury, show him the Type LT Camaro. It's refined and upgraded this year, especially in its interior. Primary marketing emphasis for the LT will be built on Camaro's strong image as an aspiration car. Type LT is expected to be a strong factor in the personal luxury segment of the market. About 10% of Camaro sales will be for Z28, the Performance Camaro. This is the most driver-oriented four-passenger car Chevrolet builds, with specific equipment that appeals to the true driving enthusiast. Standard on Z28 is a special engine, choice of transmissions, twin sport mirrors, 373 rear axle ratio with a positive traction feature, high-performance suspension, special wheels, tires, and exterior identification. Full details are in your salesman's information manual. Start your showroom presentation here. All Camaros have dramatic new front-end styling this year. Show your prospects the new lightweight grille with this distinctive design. A matching lower grille in the valence to provide an additional cooling opening. New die-cast zinc fender end cap to house the headlamp. New road light parking lamps. And a new lightweight plastic construction header panel provides crisp, more clearly defined styling lines. Show your prospects Camaro's new front bumper system. It has a standard rubber impact strip to help prevent minor scratches and dents that occur in parking situations. The bumper itself is constructed of high-strength extruded aluminum with a bright anodized finish. It's strong and tough. It has increased thickness at critical stress points, yet it weighs about 50 pounds less than a similar steel bumper. The bumper is mounted on two energy-absorbing flat-leaf spring units like this. Here and here. They flex on impact with a sort of buckling action and help absorb the impact forces. Then the springs restore the bumper to its original position. Rear end styling changes are also extensive on the new Camaro. The restyled integral tail stop and backup lamps have a functional wraparound design that eliminates the need for separate side marker lights. The rear bumper is also made of extruded aluminum, has a standard rubber impact strip, and is also backed by two energy-absorbing flat-leaf spring units. Tell your Camaro prospects they probably won't have to stop for gas as often because the new larger fuel tank gives them an extended driving range. Remember to point out Camaro's quality construction features, like this cargo guard in the luggage compartment, double-panel deck lids, protective rear and front inner fenders, and side guard beams in the double-paneled door. Many are exclusive features the competition doesn't have. Exclusive Camaro features that can help your prospect firm up his decision to purchase. Sell the benefits of Camaro's self-adjusting combination front disc and rear drum brakes. Tell your prospects how the system provides sure braking capability. Be sure to mention Camaro's new disc brake pad warning system that senses when brake pads need replacement. It's part of a built-in Camaro protection system. This steel finger on the pad provides an audible warning. When brake pad wear reaches a level 20,000ths of an inch above the rivet heads, the audible alert signals the driver that brake pad replacement is necessary to prevent the rivets from scoring the rotor and causing expensive damage. Here's another Camaro protection feature, the new front ball joint wear indicator. Pick up a front suspension ball joint like this from your parts department. Show your prospect where it's located on the car, here at the lower control arm at the front wheel spindle, and explain to your prospect that this year a new wear indicator mechanism is designed into the joint, so he can tell by visual inspection if the ball joint needs replacement. Another feature? The GM-developed seatbelt interlock system, which is thoroughly explained in a separate cartridge. Remember to describe how the system works and sell the safety benefits it provides. Now let's have a closer look at Camaro's interior. Your prospect will be impressed with the new standard nylon cut pile carpeting. It's more expensive, more durable, and easier to clean. Tell your prospects they can choose seat fabrics and trim in the new textured vinyl or checked cloth in white, green, or saddle. Next, have them settle back in Camaro's full foam bucket seats. The rear seats also have full foam construction. Next, tell your prospect that the 350 CID 2-barrel engine is now the standard V8 for Camaro, and a 4-barrel version is also available. Remind your prospect that with the 350 cubic inch V8 engine, variable ratio power steering is standard. Explain that it's a variable ratio system especially designed to help give him maneuverability in tight parking situations and excellent road feel in highway driving. Now, Camaro's entry in the personal size luxury market, Type LT. Camaro Type LT has many additional luxury and appearance features, like these rally wheels, dual sport mirrors, with a driver's mirror remote controlled, hideaway wipers, special grille and rocker panel trim, plus new exterior and interior identification. Your prospects will appreciate the new, more luxurious interior. LT feels like an expensive European touring car. Seats have a deeper contour for more lateral support. Your LT prospect can choose either this new ridge textured fabric or a luxurious knit vinyl trim. And the seat fabric continues up this door panel. Point out the convenient map pocket, new European-styled integral armrest and pull bar in the doors, and the color-coordinated lower instrument panel and steering wheel. Show your prospect LT's full instrumentation package. It includes ammeter, a tachometer, temperature gauge, and an electric clock. This fibrous material is mastic. This is a composition material called amberlite. Both help deaden outside sound on the new LT. Mastic is used under the rear shelf, and a mastic and amberlite mat is added to the barrier behind the rear seat. Together they help reduce road noises coming from the trunk area. The sail panel area and the floor also have added insulation to help reduce road noises. The whole door inner panel is covered with a new amberlite sound mat. It all adds up to help give LT a quieter ride, the kind that personal luxury buyers expect in their cars. So be certain to cover each point with your LT prospects. For 1974, Type LT has also available GM specification FR 78/14 steel-belted radial tires. Tell your prospect that these tires provide a desirable combination of important tire performance characteristics. These characteristics include handling, ride, tread life, endurance, and hazard resistance, as well as a significant improvement in traction on wet and snowy roads. Luxury, comfort, added to an already fine Camaro. That's the Type LT. And don't forget to suggest a test drive. That's the only way you can prove your prospect exactly how quiet the new LT is. And while you're on the road, Camaro's excellent ride and superior handling characteristics will become apparent. That's your chance to let the car do some of the selling. One Camaro test drive often does more to bring about a purchase than all the features you can remember. If ever a car sells itself, it's this one, Corvette. Sports coupe and convertible. America's only true sports car. America's #1 aspiration car. 6 times in 7 years voted Best All-Round Car in Car and Driver's annual Reader's Choice Poll against competition including eminent foreign nameplates like Porsche and Jaguar. Most Corvette prospects, being sports car enthusiasts, are knowledgeable concerning the product they intend to purchase. So a quick price quote on the back of a business card simply won't replace the thorough product presentation a Corvette prospect expects, and this car deserves. Begin here by establishing the fact that Corvette styling is functional. There's a purpose behind just about every inch of this aerodynamic design. Corvette's low center of gravity, aside from looking good, helps to provide exceptional handling stability, flat cornering, and excellent driving response. Another example? Corvette's high-rise front fenders, designed with this integral air vent. Tell your Corvette prospect how air taken in through the front grille passes through the engine compartment and out through these fender vents, helping to dissipate heat buildup. Good looking, sure, but functional. And Corvette's high-domed hood. Looks good, and it's designed with an integral air inlet grille and air duct system underneath, both part of Corvette's functional air induction system to get more air to the engine for improved performance. Here's an example of the functional design that helps reinforce Corvette's image as being in a class by itself. Here's Corvette's new standard anti-theft switch location. Here's how it works. That alarm sounds whenever doors or the hood are tampered with, once the system is activated. Your prospect interested in the Corvette Sports Coupe? Demonstrate how he can remove the twin roof panels. Let the sun shine in. Rear styling? Completely new, deserving of special emphasis in every Corvette presentation. Your sales story should be centered around how 74 Corvette's design maintains the ride and handling characteristics a sports car enthusiast demands. Point out how the urethane cover over the bumper system carries through Corvette's aerodynamic design principles. How the total system offers impact protection while maintaining Corvette's maneuverability. Under this body color urethane cover, the use of an aluminum impact bar and supporting brackets keeps the rear end weight increase minimal to maintain Corvette's superior handling characteristics. In Corvette's new rear bumper system, impact energy is absorbed by 2 bolts being extruded through 2 metal dies. The bolts must be replaced after impact damage. The soft urethane bumper cover resumes its original shape with little or no damage. Explain to your prospect that it's also non-corrosive and provides protection for the aluminum bumper bar underneath. Tell your prospect that under that skin and functional topside beauty, Corvette ruggedness continues with an all-welded ladder frame that provides both superior strength and torsional rigidity. Next, explain how this bird cage of steel surrounds the passenger compartment of the Corvette Coupe. Tell your prospect that this helps maintain passenger compartment integrity. Point out also that Corvette has 4-wheel independent suspension to help all 4 wheels handle uneven road surfaces. The suspension setup reduces unsprung weight and gives the prospect a smoother, more stable ride. Body mounts, like these, are often taken for granted, yet their placement, size, and thickness are important factors that tune out road noise and harshness from Corvette. Point up here how Corvette's 2-piece rubber body mount system is much superior to the usual 1-piece solid mount systems, giving Corvette a smoother, quieter ride. Superior suspension, precise handling and ride control, finely tuned yet rugged throughout. Corvette is an excellent road machine on all counts. Performance potential aside, you've quite an inside story too. Corvette's interior rates special emphasis in every sales presentation. Wherever you look, there's comfort, convenience, luxury that your prospects probably won't find in any sports car close to Corvette's price class. Contoured all-vinyl bucket seats with integral head restraints, standard. A leather seat treatment is available if your prospect really wants to travel in luxury. Thick, luxurious carpeting throughout, standard. Padded vinyl interiors, standard. Soft ray tinted glass all round for those bright days, standard. Even an oversized rear view mirror for excellent vision to the rear is standard with a map light available. When your prospect is in the driver's seat, make special mention of Corvette's instrument panel. Call attention to Corvette's superior instrumentation, king-size speedometer, tachometer, trip odometer, ammeter, temperature, fuel, and oil pressure gauges, electric clock, center console, all standard equipment. If your floor unit is equipped with a tilt telescoping steering wheel, don't miss the chance to demonstrate it. Explaining how it adjusts to varying size and shape drivers to reduce fatigue on long trips. Also, call attention to the fact that Corvette air conditioning is available with all power teams. It's been improved this year to cool much more efficiently at idle and in city traffic driving. When you have a sports car like Corvette to sell, power has to be part of your story. Base engine, the 350 cubic inch 4-barrel V8, ample power for most Corvette buyers. For added engine performance, recommend the 350 cubic inch 4-barrel high-performance V8 or the big 454 cubic inch 4-barrel Mark IV V8. All engines have the power and acceleration to make the Corvette as competitive as its new owner desires. To utilize this power most effectively, mention that a fully synchronized 4-speed transmission is standard with Corvette, along with a dual exhaust system and carburetor air induction system. There are other performance-related features you'll also want to emphasize. Wide 15-inch wheels with standard steel-belted radial ply tires for directional stability and a smooth, quieter highway ride. Positraction rear axle, standard. And 4-wheel disc brakes with a 2-piston system on each pad, 4 per wheel, for excellent stopping ability. Check your salesman's information manual for full details. Your next step is to take the prospect for a demonstration ride. Or, if your dealership doesn't have a Corvette demonstrator, show him the Corvette consumer cartridge. The information in this cartridge is a natural bridge to either a demonstration ride or the closing room. Corvette, one of a kind. Quality, design, handling, performance. The car all America wants to own. Sell it with the pride, respect, and attention a great car deserves. And remember, all the know-how and quality engineering represented by Corvette builds Chevrolet's image as sporty car headquarters. It's the car that started it all. Use Corvette's rub-off influence with every sporty car prospect. It started here 20 years ago with the introduction of the 1953 Corvette. Down through the years, Corvette has done much to strengthen and solidify Chevrolet's overall image as America's foremost manufacturer of sporty, performance-oriented cars. The entire Chevrolet line has gained substantial image-building benefits from the quality, engineering skill, and sporty car know-how that are part of Corvette's marketplace reputation. Today, Corvette is the American sports car, acclaimed by enthusiasts as one of the finest cars on the road. America's #1 aspiration car. Corvette's rub-off influence can pay valuable sales dividends to you. The idea of owning a sporty car designed and manufactured by the same company that builds Corvette helps you sell other Chevrolet sporty and performance-oriented models. Chevrolet's image as America's foremost builder of sporty cars is especially significant in the face of a major push Ford will be putting behind their new sporty car entry, the Pinto-Based Mustang. So before getting into product, let's take time to contrast the competition's traditional marketing strategy with that of Chevrolet. In the Pinto-Based Mustang, Ford will be introducing a car that has, among other things, an inherent appeal for sportiness. Our own research indicates that the potential for sporty car sales extends across several market segments, including small car, specialty car, small family car, and the intermediate car segment. Chevrolet's response has been to market precise sporty models toward specific market segments, a model and size for every degree of sportiness. Historically, Ford's tact has been to throw disproportionate support behind a single new model, with the result of cannibalization across the rest of their line. Look at the record. First, Falcon. Steady sales until Mustang was introduced. A couple of years later, Maverick virtually replaced Mustang. More recently, Pinto repeated by cannibalizing many potential Maverick sales. Chevrolet's record represents quite a contrast. First, in each of the years the competition introduced those cars, Chevrolet maintained total sales leadership. They pushed a car. We supported all of our car lines. We stayed #1. In fact, in '71, when we introduced the Vega, Nova was one of your most in-demand car lines. Chevrolet maintains traditional sales leadership through a consistent application of full product line merchandising. Each Chevrolet model entry is precisely aimed toward a specific market segment, with a resulting ability for you to meet the transportation requirements of virtually every type of prospect who walks into a Chevrolet showroom. In 1974, when your prospect expresses an interest in a sporty car, explain that Chevrolet has a variety of sporty models. Then determine the specific car that will best meet your prospect's precise wants and needs. Your direction is to carefully qualify each sporty car prospect, because sportiness has a different meaning to each individual prospect. Some prospects want a sporty appearance wrapped around a dependable, small, family-sized car that will comfortably accommodate a growing family. For them, Nova SS. Other buyers want their sportiness combined with outstanding handling characteristics and economical operation, a fully instrumented, European-flavored car that's fun to drive. You can offer Vega GT. Still other prospects prefer this brand of sportiness. Camaro. Designated in 1971 by automotive experts as one of the 10 best cars in the world, with an attractive price structure within reach of just about every prospect who walks into your showroom. Since the competition has vacated this market segment, Camaro has an unprecedented opportunity in 1974. If your Camaro prospect wants sportiness combined with true performance potential, you have the added flexibility to offer Z28 Camaro, a production car with no performance peers. Type LT Camaro more than satisfies prospects who want their sportiness in a personal-sized luxury car, recognized by the automotive press as America's most luxurious sports car. Our research shows that many sporty car prospects also want the comfort, interior roominess, and longer wheelbase of an intermediate-sized car. Your recommendation? Chevrolet's Laguna S-3, 5-passenger sportiness. In short, your sporty car prospect need look no further than the Chevrolet showroom for any degree of sportiness they desire. Chevrolet is sporty car headquarters, so long as you give every prospect the opportunity to drive and own the sporty Chevrolet model that meets his specific wants and needs. In this film, we'll deal specifically with Vega GT, Camaro, Nova SS, and Laguna S-3. First, Vega GT, the sportiest Vega for prospective buyers who want a European-type touring car that's fun to drive. All Vegas have many sports car features, Kammback and hatchback design, bucket seats, tunnel-mounted gear shift, front disc brakes, and so on. And with the GT package, Vega's good handling gets better. Explain to your prospect that the power drives through the GT's standard 3-speed manual transmission, and remind him he can order the 4-speed manual transmission or the 3-speed turbo-hydromatic. Show your prospect these styled 6-inch wide steel wheels and chrome trim rings, standard GT equipment. So are these wide A70 by 13 white letter highway tires. Point out the added rubber on the road helps improve handling. Don't forget to mention the BR70 by 13 steel-belted radial tires designed specifically for the Vega GT to provide long tread life and help improve handling. As you know, all Vegas have full coil suspension at all 4 wheels. GT comes equipped with a special suspension package, including heavier springs, stiffer valving in these shock absorbers, and standard front and rear stabilizer bars. Explain to your prospect that together they give the GT a tighter, more sporting feel, help flatten out the ride and improve cornering and handling. Of course, you should explain the benefits of this suspension in your showroom presentation, but the best way to really sell the advantages of the suspension is in a test ride, so your GT prospect can actually feel the responsive handling that has gathered so much praise from the motoring press. For 74, a specially designed control arm damper has been attached to the rear upper control arm. It acts like a harmonic balancer to help reduce axle noise, so Vega GT rides quieter. And your performance-minded prospects will be especially interested in the extra performance axle option with a 3.36 to 1 ratio. It provides better acceleration for the GT. Let's look inside Vega GT. This driver's seat has a standard 2-position adjustable seat. Demonstrate how your prospect can adjust the rate. Like this, for a more sporting arms-out driving position, or just for a change in seating attitude to help relax on long trips. Urge him to try it. Next, point out GT's deluxe instrument panel with wood-grained applique. Show your prospect this passenger assist handle and GT's full instrumentation package, including a tachometer, special fuel gauge, temperature gauge, an ammeter, and an electric clock. 74 Vega GT is quieter, too, with a more effective sound insulation package. There's added acoustical material here to help reduce wind noise, plus more sound material on the firewall to reduce engine compartment noise, and added insulation on GT's underbody to help reduce road noise. An excellent time to point out these areas where sound insulation has been added is during the test ride, when your prospect is actually experiencing Vega GT's quiet, comfortable ride. At the same time, you can also demonstrate Vega GT's crisp, precise handling. Let it convince your prospect that this Chevrolet sporty entry really is fun to drive. And don't forget to present all the standard Vega features covered in your regular Vega product training film. If your qualifying indicates a sporty car prospect who needs small family size, but is primarily seeking a sporty appearance coupled with low maintenance cost and a proven ability to provide dependable, durable transportation, here's your Chevrolet Sport Line's recommendation, Nova SS. In addition to the standard Nova features covered in your regular product training cartridge, point out the appearance changes that contribute to the sporty car flavor of Nova SS. A flat black paint treatment here, and twin sport mirrors. This one is remote controlled. Hood stripes and large SS decals add further sportiness. And new rally wheels with new wide-style chrome trim rings. These wheels are standard on Nova SS in 6-inch or 7-inch widths, depending on the size of tires ordered. Check your options catalog for exact tire availability. New steel-belted radial tires are also available on Nova SS for the first time this year. This simple demonstration helps you show the benefits of the Nova SS special heavy-duty suspension. Stronger springs at all 4 wheels help provide firmer handling, improve cornering and tire-to-road contact by reducing body roll. A thorough demonstration ride is the only way your prospect can fully appreciate all the features that combine to make Nova SS so appealing to a large segment of the sporty car market. Now, a car that has captured driving enthusiasts' imagination and respect since its mid-year design change in 1970, Camaro. This year's Camaro is a pivotal factor in your overall sporty car sales success. Besides the potential for sales to a large existing base of Camaro loyalists, you'll also be selling to an expanded market, to former Mustang owners and intenders who simply won't be satisfied with the smaller version of that car. The competition's decision to scale down Mustang to a sort of top-of-the-line Pinto leaves a significant gap in their 74 product lineup, as well as setting up a marketplace showdown between Mustang and Pinto. So this Camaro becomes the logical choice for many more potential buyers than at any previous time. Chevrolet's response will be more Camaro production, more merchandising, and more marketing impetus to maximize that additional potential. Camaro, quite a car. One of the greatest strengths of Camaro is its aesthetics. In 1971, it was hailed as one of the best-styled cars in the world. And by incorporating a new bumper system that meets motor vehicle safety standards requirements within a new front-end design that maintains styling excellence, Chevrolet designers have made it possible for you to offer advanced styling coupled with front and rear impact protection. The best of both worlds. But most prospects don't buy on the basis of looks alone, so your sales presentation should be tailored around such basic appeals as 4-passenger roominess, along with crisp, precise sports car type handling. An initial base price that puts Camaro within the reach of almost every buyer, coupled with traditionally high resale value that returns more of your prospect's investment at trade-in. You can also offer the built-in durability, dependability, comfort, and convenience that earned Camaro recognition as one of the 10 best cars in the world, plus a model lineup that encourages your prospect to tailor his Camaro to just about any level of luxury, sportiness, and performance potential. From type LT for prospects who want luxury and sporty handling in the same car, to Z28 Camaro, a 4-place performance car without peer. The Camaro? Recommend a Z28 package ordered for the type LT Camaro. Luxury, comfort, and performance in a one-of-a-kind package. Your regular Camaro product training cartridge explains the features and benefits to mention in your sales presentation. But let's review major points quickly. Durability features. Mention Camaro's rugged, all-welded body by Fisher, with a double-paneled roof for added strength and a quiet, comfortable ride. Back here, point out Camaro's long-life exhaust system and the new front and rear bumper systems for added protection in minor impacts. Inside comfort comes from high-back strato-bucket seats in front with full foam construction for riding comfort and firm support, and flow-through ventilation. These large vent ports provide a continuous supply of outside air while cruising, even with the windows up. Be sure to point out features like these stowage pockets, molded in the door panels. Show your prospects the standard Camaro soft rim 4-spoke steering wheel. It provides a sporty look and a sporty grip. Out on the road, you can demonstrate the crisp, precise handling that proves this car was designed for people who enjoy driving. That's the best time to show how Camaro's independent front coil suspension, forward-mounted steering linkage, plus multi-leaf rear springs and bias-mounted shock absorbers work together to provide superb handling and excellent ride control. You can also demonstrate how Camaro's wide-rim wheels and wide-tread tires combine to provide stability and road-gripping traction, and how Camaro's disc brakes furnish excellent stopping power. In short, 74 Camaro incorporates all the sporty car features and options you need to increase sales levels among traditional buyers in this market segment, and at the same time gain plus business from competitive shoppers who won't settle for a compromised competitive vehicle. This year, you will find many sporty car prospects who will be reluctant to forego the comfort, interior roominess, and longer wheelbase of an intermediate-sized car. With the restyled Laguna S-3, you have the car to convince prospective buyers they need not sacrifice the benefits of an intermediate to gain sportiness. No other car in the intermediate market offers the sportiness of this new Laguna S-3. Laguna is covered in your regular Chevelle product training cartridge, so we'll quickly review the major features. Begin with exterior styling. Sports car flair with a semi-formal roof design shared with Malibu Classic. Add a vinyl roof cover and rear quarter coach windows. Unique paint stripes over the lower sides wrapping around under the grille lend further distinction. Sportiness and practicality are combined in Laguna's urethane front end, resistant to dents and scratches. Plus added protection from standard front and rear rub strips and bumper guards. Inside, a new GT-type steering wheel, Monte Carlo-style instrument cluster, and swivel bucket seats, all standard in Laguna. With standard variable ratio power steering and a radial tire handling package featuring GR70 radial tires, Laguna S-3 becomes the Chevrolet entry for sporty car prospects who need room for 5 passengers. When your prospect indicates a desire to purchase a sporty car, remember sportiness means different things to different people in terms of size, luxury comfort levels, engine transmission combinations, rear axle ratios, handling and performance potential, plus other factors. Here's where your ability to qualify prospective buyers, then recommend the Chevrolet model that meets their precise wants and needs, really pays off. Pays off in terms of additional sales and satisfied customers, because Chevrolet has sportiness in different packages. Chevrolet Sport lines for '74. For that growing segment of the market that want more than just transportation from point A to point B. For people who really enjoy driving. These 3, plus Laguna S-3 and the car that started it all, Corvette, gives you a total line of sporty cars. Your prospects need look no further than your Chevrolet showroom for whatever type and degree of sportiness they desire. Chevrolet, building a sporty way to see the USA.